Go ahead, Rob.
Even if Trump doesn't win, the Defense Department and NASA are going to need a new arrangement for all their rockets and for all the multi-billion-dollar contracts Elon Musk's companies have with the U.S. government.
So has Elon Musk passed up Donald Trump, according to the mainstream media, as the #1 boogeyman and threat to our democracy, which democracy just worked out perfectly for our constitutional republic, as Donald Trump has won the popular vote. Not only did he win, of course, the Electoral College, he won the popular vote, and the majority of America has spoken. Woke is out, woke is broke, and basically, in this one, we're going to have a look at Patrick Bet David and crew from election night discussing Rachel Maddow and Joy Reid's comments relating to Elon Musk and Donald Trump as the next big threat and boogeyman that they're going to focus on as we head into Trump's second term. Let's have a look.
Rob has another Joy Reid clip, folks. For Christian people in the room here, please drop a prayer for her. Rob, we don't want her to lose her mind. Please go ahead and play this clip. Go for it.
This on this set numerous times is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or a 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state where women lost their reproductive rights, where there was a very heavy push to get women to focus on not putting in place, re-electing, putting back into the White House the person who was responsible for taking those rights away and restoring them. But that message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris, a fellow woman. This will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy. And, God bless Shannon Watts, who has tried to have that conversation. But if people aren't receptive to it, and if people vote more party line or more on race than on gender and on protecting their gender, there's really not much more that you can do but tell people what
She's not there yet.
Think about how she talks. Listen to how binary. So in her mind, there are oppressors, oppressed. It's all about that. It's either you're a victim or you're an oppressor. And that's literally how she sees it. It's the prism in which she sees the entire world. And the rest of us know that the world is not that reductive. She's so reductive in her outlook, and it's so condescending because nobody could believe that the world at the level of detail is that reductive. Hello? It doesn't make any sense. Good guys, bad guys. It's literally what it is. Good guys, bad guys.
Right. What are they going to say?
Rob, can you pull up the clip? So watch this here, folks, because we're talking, I was with Pierce a couple days ago, and I'm talking to him. If I can get your attention, folks. Some of you guys are speaking. Guys, in this room, if you want to network, go outside. Here, let's stay with us. I'm talking to Pierce, and he asked me a question about what he thinks is going to happen post-election. I think today, for as long as Trump is a candidate, he's the #1 most hated man in America by the establishment. If Trump wins tonight, tomorrow he drops to #3. Because the #1 most hated man in America will be Musk, 2 will be J.D. Vance, he will be 3. Yeah. Rachel Maddow said the following yesterday. Rob, can you pull up the clip of Rachel Maddow? Rachel Maddow is losing her mind over the amount of influence that Elon Musk has, and she doesn't know what to do with it. She has no idea what to do with it. Watch this clip of what Maddow thinks needs to happen to Elon Musk.
Before he plays that video, I'd like to ask you guys, who do you think it will be the mainstream media's new little favorite to target? Will it be Elon Musk, Donald Trump, or somebody else?
Go ahead, Rob.
Even if Trump doesn't win, the Defense Department and NASA are going to need a new arrangement for all their rockets and for all the multi-billion-dollar contracts Elon Musk's companies have with the U.S. government. The U.S. government is going to have to either, unwind from all of those contracts, or Elon Musk's companies are going to have to unwind from him. This is an untenable reality in national security terms. Now that we know what we know about Elon Musk.
I gotta cut her off right there and say, look, lady, Elon Musk is the only dude in the world that's sending rockets to space efficiently. Okay, so we're not in more government bloat over your nonsense. You want to play games and ticky-tacky games. Sorry, lady. Elon Musk is the guy to send rockets into space. It's not even a question.
But even if Trump...
Why do you think they fear Musk as much as they do, Dave?
Well, look, what Elon Musk did, and by the way, you could find a lot of quotes from Rachel Maddow, and just Hillary Clinton last month blatantly said, if we don't have censorship online, we lose our control of the narrative. And you got to remember, right, it was not that long ago. Like, I'm not saying in my grandpa's day. I'm saying in my life, the corporate media had a monopoly on information. This was up till very recently. This is such a new phenomenon. And the plan after 2016, when Trump won the first time, what they did to deal with that was they hauled in, if you remember, all the heads of social media companies, and they had Congress threaten them, like basically, if you don't crack down on misinformation, Russian propaganda, which by the way can be anything, then we're gonna shut you down. And it worked. They got all of them to start censoring people. And then Elon Musk stepped in and totally messed up their entire plan and made Twitter somewhat of a free speech platform. And so, Pat, I think you're absolutely right. Trump's essentially, I mean, yeah, he's in there, but he can't run for re-election again. He's not the real threat. But Elon Musk, you know, he said on Rogan the other day that if Kamala Harris wins, he thinks he's going to be in real trouble. I'll just say, it's still true whether Trump wins or not. Like, if we learned one thing from Trump's first 4 years, there's a whole executive branch that he does not have control of. There's 3-letter agencies that he does not have control of. Just so everyone, enjoy tonight. I'm not trying to celebrate. It looks like Trump's going to win. This is incredible. But the fight is just starting, man. It's not over. This is just the beginning, and Elon Musk is in real danger.
Yeah, but the part that excites me about this, that he's involved, here's a guy that's worth almost $300 billion. By the way, he can go buy a small country and just enjoy himself if he really wanted to do it, right? But he's choosing to buy X. He's choosing to do all the stuff that he's doing. And now you realize if Musk doesn't buy Twitter, Alex Jones is not on the live today because he would be suspended and YouTube's not going to let him back on. If Musk doesn't buy X, maybe all the other platforms don't let him back on. If Musk doesn't buy X, maybe Mark Zuckerberg doesn't write that letter to Honorable Chairman Jim Jordan.
100%.
If Musk, he is in the way, in a big way, because Google can't do what they were usually doing. Google's like, oh, we made a mistake, and Rogan was very noble to say YouTube didn't make a mistake. That, you know, the whole Trump-Rogan, you couldn't find, other clips were coming up. He said, no, YouTube didn't do anything. You can still find us over here. I think they're going to go after this guy hard, but if they win, he's got 4 years to get in to expose enough people where the shit could stop the next 4 years.
Since he mentioned Alex Jones, I want to show you something real quick here from X. I don't actually think this would happen, but as it relates to like all-time backfires, you know, Donald Trump made billions of dollars off of Truth Social this year, and he has the Democrats to thank for it. He has the old guard of Twitter before Elon Musk bought it to thank for it, because if they didn't cancel him off of Twitter, he would never have started Truth Social. And I can kind of see that double-edged sword backfiring again in this story here. Let me put it on the screen. Alex Jones, I formally accept the offer to serve as President Trump's new press secretary. Because if you're not following what's been going on with Alex Jones lately, they are shutting down InfoWars and basically auctioning off every single thing that this dude has. They're trying to silence him, and if they do silence him and remove him from being able to do his daily show, what could be better for him to do than to be the White House press secretary? I mean, talk about another all-time backfire. I would love it. I don't think that would happen, but you just never know. I mean, the next 4 years are going to be pretty wild and hopefully radical in a good way for our country, for every single American. And I just want to say, Trump 2024, thank you to all the people that showed up. Thank you to all the women who showed up and voted for Donald Trump. The left was out there lying to everybody. The mainstream media was telling people that women are showing up and they're voting for what's her name. And the women that showed up, apparently the majority were voting for Donald Trump. So thank you for that. Thank you to everybody who prayed for this president. We need to continue to pray for Donald Trump, for his health and safety, because the next 2 months are going to be pretty crazy. I mean, they've already tried to remove him twice, through impeachments. Then he was shot. Then there was another potential assassination attempt that was thwarted. So, I mean, hopefully he basically, for the next couple months, stays behind bulletproof glass everywhere he goes and gets to the White House and does his thing. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing RFK Jr., Ron Paul, Elon Musk, potentially Alex Jones, Tulsi Gabbard, all these people do their thing because I believe they are true patriots. They want what's best for all Americans. They want what's best for the future of our country. And those first 2 years, having the majority of the House and the Senate be Republicans, they should be able to do a lot. They should be able to accomplish a lot of good things. And so I just want to say, if you are an America First individual, you are in the right place. And I'd humbly ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. It really helps me out a ton. And I want to let you know you can find me live every Saturday at 8 p.m. for the podcast. It's called the Jar Openers Podcast. We have a lot of fun over there, and I'd love to engage in conversation with each and every one of you. I look forward to that. If I don't see you there, make sure you stop in and check out the next video. I put out 2 per day. And other than that, thank you for watching to the end, and I'll see you guys later.